Hi everyone, it's Sandy and today is Friday, February 1st. It's currently almost 9 a.m. Today is the first day of the Booktube Games, which was created by Mayana from Little Wolf Reads. If you don't know what the Booktube Games is, it's basically sort of a competition where people will sign up into certain teams. There are 5 teams, I believe, and whichever team reads the most pages within the month of February would be the winner. There are also challenges involved in the Booktube Games, and it's just going to be a really fun time. I chose to be in Team Ketterdam, and our group book is Sawkill Girls by Legrand. If we are able to finish that book within the first week of February, then we get double the amount of pages counted. I currently don't have the book on me, but I did receive an email a couple days ago letting me know that my library hold on that book came in, so I'm going to go to the library to pick that up before I go to school. I don't have a TBR for the Booktube Games yet, but I was in the middle of the book before the game started, and that book is My Sister Rosa by Justine Larbalestier. I've actually been listening to the audiobook of this, and last night I left off right at the beginning of chapter 18. And to give a quick synopsis of what this book is about, it's really interesting. It follows this 17-year-old named Che who is Australian. He and his family have moved around quite a lot, and recently they're now moving to New York City, and he has this younger sister Rosa who is like 10 years old. He believes that his sister is a psychopath. So throughout this book we're seeing instances of Rosa's behaviors and her actions and the things that she's saying, and it's definitely so interesting but also kind of creepy at the same time. The lack of empathy in this little 10-year-old girl is honestly kind of frightening. I'm really enjoying this story so far, and I'm really excited to see where the story goes. Since it's almost 9, I'm going to start heading out to go to the library to pick up Sawkill Girls. I actually don't have classes on Fridays, but I do work from 11 to 3. So after picking up Sawkill Girls from the library, I'm going to head to campus, and there's definitely some downtime for me to get some reading done at work, so I plan on doing that.
It's currently like 3:10 p.m. I just got out of work. I did manage to read a little bit of Sawkill Girls while at work. I think I read up to like page 50. I'll definitely talk more about the synopsis of the book once I get home, but I'm really enjoying it so far.
So it's currently 8 a.m. and I'm going to continue reading Sawkill Girls. I'm currently on page 52, so I have some catching up to do. I also realized that I never gave a synopsis for Sawkill Girls, and I don't really know much about it. I'm pretty much going into it not knowing what this book is really about, but what I can gather from the synopsis, it follows 3 girls, and it takes place on this island called Sawkill Rock. And on this island there have been girls that have been disappearing for decades. One of the main characters has just moved to Sawkill Rock, and 2 of the other characters have lived there for a while now, and those 2 characters share a mutual friend who had disappeared 7 months ago. Their friend is presumed dead, they haven't been able to find a body, and that's pretty much a gist of what this book is about. So before I go to bed, I wanted to quickly give an update about the pages that I've read so far today. So with My Sister Rosa, I started the day on chapter 18 and I left off on chapter 24, and it equals to 52 pages. Also, a really quick side note, why is the font size of this book so small? It's just so small that like all the words just blur together and I can't read this. Luckily, I'm able to read this by listening to the audiobook, so that has been really helpful. I'm really enjoying this book so far. The story is very compelling. I'm always interested in hearing what Rosa is doing. Honestly, she's just kind of terrifying, and I do not want to be in a room with Rosa because who knows the things that she has going on in her mind and the things that she could do to you. She's just a really terrifying character. And then with Sawkill Girls, I left off on page 100. So today I read a total of 152 pages. I most likely will dedicate most of tomorrow on doing booktube stuff, so I need to film my January wrap up. I hope to have that edited tomorrow as well. I also need to edit another vlog that I recently filmed unhauling books, so I'm not sure if I'll get a lot of reading done tomorrow because I also have to do some homework, but we'll see. Good morning everyone, it is Saturday now. It's pretty much 9 a.m. and I'm about to get ready to film a video because I have to film my January wrap up, and right now I have like a bunch of books that are lying on the floor because I'm unhauling a bunch of books, so I need to move all these books because this is my whole filming spot. I'm going to put some of these books back on my shelves just so I can get them out of the way, but I'll still be unhauling them. I am selling some of these books on Depop, so definitely check out my Depop if you're interested in buying any of these books, but I need to move all these books, and then then while I'm getting ready, I'm going to continue listening to My Sister Rosa. I'm currently on chapter 26 of My Sister Rosa, but I just finished getting ready and I'm about to film. But I have a prediction of what's going to happen later on in the book, and I've had this feeling since this character was introduced in the story, but I'm not going to go into spoilers. When this character was introduced, there was something mentioned about that character that makes me think that Rosa is going to use this fact and then later turn it against that other character. So that's my prediction. It's currently like 1:45 p.m. I pretty much just had lunch and I was catching up on some booktube videos, which was really nice because I feel like I've been falling behind on a lot of booktube videos. Aside from listening to My Sister Rosa, I haven't done any reading today, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up Sawkill Girls right over here, and while I'm reading I'm going to snack on some crispy M&Ms. Does anyone else like these types of M&Ms? Because I tried these for the first time when I was in Vietnam because my friend bought these at the airport and they were so good. I stopped by Target yesterday and these were like 75 cents off, so I bought them and now I'm going to eat this whole bag by myself. I'm currently on page 140 and so far a lot of weird shit is going down in this book. There's actually a lot of supernatural like stuff that's happening in this book so far, and I don't really know how I feel about it. So far my favorite character to read from is Zoe. She's the daughter of the sheriff in town. Zoe is also black and she's asexual, I believe. It was mentioned that she had sex once and she never wanted to do it again with anyone. Hi everyone, so it's a little bit later now and I pretty much just got home. I actually went back to campus for a couple hours because my university somehow got We the Kings to perform at our school. It was a free concert for all students at my university, so I had to take advantage of that. I had a really good time. I'm not a huge We the Kings fan, but I do like some of their music, and they did play a lot of their popular songs, which was really nice. They played Check Yes Juliet, Say You Like Me, I Feel Alive, Just Keep Breathing. They actually played Check Yes Juliet twice. The first time was when they first came out, and then they ended the night with Check Yes Juliet. And so driving there and driving back, I was listening to My Sister Rosa, and I think I just got to this turning point in the story and I literally had to stop the audiobook because I couldn't listen to it anymore because I'm still feeling the adrenaline from the concert, so I needed to like really focus on the audiobook and I couldn't do that. So I wanted to pause the audiobook and finish that up when I'm at home, which I'm going to do soon. I'm going to take off all my makeup. I still need to take a shower and then I'll continue reading, but I think my prediction that I made earlier is coming true. So I'm definitely nervous about the scene that's coming up in the book. It's Sunday now and it's like 12:30 p.m. I didn't give an update last night before going to bed. So with My Sister Rosa, last night I ended off on chapter 30. I definitely want to try to finish this book today, so I'm going to start reading the book instead of listening to the audiobook, and then hopefully continue with Sawkill Girls maybe later tonight or tomorrow. So all of yesterday I've only read 39 pages of My Sister Rosa, and then I read a total of 108 pages for Sawkill Girls, so I honestly didn't really read anything after I got home last night. Hopefully I can make up for that today. I'm currently on page 265 of My Sister Rosa, and oh my god. Yo, this book is so good. Something happened to a character that I wasn't expecting and oh my god. I can't say anything because it's a spoiler, but this book has me shook. So it's currently about 3:30 p.m. and I just finished My Sister Rosa and it was so good. I don't even know where to begin with my thoughts on this book, but I really enjoyed this book. One thing that I wasn't expecting about this book was the diversity. There was a Korean American side character named Leilani, and I really liked seeing her friendship with Che, and Leilani was also in a relationship with another girl. There's also another side character who is non-binary. When this character was first introduced, it was kind of annoying how Che was constantly thinking about how this character identified. He questioned it so many times that I eventually got tired of hearing about it. The love interest in this book is black and she has two moms. Despite Rosa's behaviors, Che still cares about Rosa and he wants to protect her. The story can be kind of slow and it does sort of drag at some parts, but I still think it's written in a really great way where the story builds tension and you're constantly waiting to see what Rosa is going to do next. I also like that there's like a little bit of a discussion about labeling Rosa as a psychopath. Labels can be very damaging, especially when it comes to someone who is 10 years old. Despite it not being formally diagnosed yet, Che does refer to Rosa as having antisocial personality disorder, and it's something that 10-year-olds can't be diagnosed with because you typically do have to be 18 years old. There is some representation of Christianity in this book, which I wasn't expecting. Even though I'm not religious or anything, I did really enjoy reading about that and seeing how Christianity was such a huge part of a certain character's life and how that has influenced her beliefs and her character. Overall, I did really enjoy this book, would definitely recommend it, and I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So a quick update on my reading of Sawkill Girls. I'm currently on page 292. Last night I left off on page 208, so I managed to read 84 pages so far today. Adding the amount of pages that I read for my sister Rosa, that adds up to 179 pages today, which is the highest amount of pages that I've read so far. I'm a little bit over halfway through the book so far. For a good middle chunk of the book, I wasn't sure how to feel about it. I really wasn't expecting anything like supernatural or paranormal to be happening in the story. It did take a while to get used to that aspect of the story, but now the story is finally picking up a little bit more and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes. So one of the characters, Marion, it's clear that she does like girls, and I do think she likes guys as well, because towards the beginning of the book it did mention that she had dreams of kissing girls and boys, but there has been no specific label that's been said. And with Val's character, her sexuality hasn't been stated, but I believe she's either pansexual or bisexual. Things are happening between them and I kind of like it, but at the same time, knowing what Val has done has me really conflicted. Since tomorrow's Monday, I'll be in classes again, and tomorrow is going to be a long day. Both Monday and Tuesdays are going to be pretty long days. That's pretty much it for today, and I will check in tomorrow. Today is now Monday and it's about 9:20 a.m. To lay out my schedule, I have a meeting at 11 a.m. Then I have my photography class from 12:35 to 2:25. Then I have work from 2:30 to 4, and then I have a health psychology class from 4:15 to 6:45. Before I head to campus, I also have to stop by the post office to drop off some stuff. Unfortunately, I probably won't get a lot of reading done today or tomorrow as well. So it's a lot later now. It's a little bit past 10 p.m. and I just started reading Sawkill Girls. I read 10 pages and I'm just pretty tired that I can't really focus on what's going on in the story. So I think that's going to be all I'm going to be reading today. Since tomorrow is going to be a busy day, I'm just gonna go to bed early so that I can be well rested for the day tomorrow. Yeah, so good night.